Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial. Today I want to talk about StarPeak Energy Transition Corp. This is a company that we have been actively following for a few months now. This is single-handedly my top holding in my portfolio today, and this is the SPAC that's going to be taking public, STEM Inc. And today I wanted to provide a update video for you because they have been moving a ton over the past week. This is a stock that, again, we talk about nearly every day in the Discord, but they had a massive sell-off in the month of March. So you can see right here, they went all the way up to, on this day, actually, they were at $51 a share. So if we look at the 6-month chart, you can see that they just had this rocket skyward. And they have sold off pretty heavily. I'd say that this is pretty in line with what we saw from the broader tech sector during this time period, and they have come back with a vengeance. Now, I still want to highlight that I am obviously very bullish on the stock. What I want to highlight today is some of the catalysts that I see going forward, as well as I also want to highlight that there is still some risk associated with this stock. So first, some of the risk associated with it. It is still a SPAC. They have not completed their merger, which means that this company, it could always fall through, and that's the risk associated with the company. Now, granted, I think the risk of the merger not being completed is not very high, and for that reason is why I continue to invest so heavily in this stock. But one of the things that could be a short-term negative is the fact that they have reiterated through multiple press releases as well as multiple investor presentations that they intend to have this completed by the end of Q1. Well, at the date of this video, it is March 13th, and the merger has not been completed. Well, if the merger is not complete, or they haven't scheduled a merger date, they haven't scheduled a vote, I would be very surprised that they're capable of completing both of those two items by the end of the month. If they do, no concern, we're good. And I think this company post-merger, pending the broader market events, because I still am a little bearish on the overall tech market, is I think that we may see this stock at $50 a share, where it was prior to the big tech sell-off. If that's the case, then again, there's obviously some serious gains to be had here. If that merger is pushed off, then I think that we could see a slight pullback. Again, it depends on how they word that. I feel like if they come out and do something similar to what Genius Sports with DMYD did, and they said, hey, we're scheduling our vote for April 6th, then that would be beneficial because, again, they're saying, hey, we had to delay it by a little bit, but we're still online to have these conversations in the immediate future. If they say they are delaying it and they haven't announced why or the date, then I think there could be issues with it. But again, those are some of the near short-term risk, but again, also a potential positive. But I want to highlight some of the key reasons why I think that this is happening sooner rather than later. So we're actually going to go and look at the STEM Inc. LinkedIn page. So this is the STEM Inc. LinkedIn page. As you can see, the company is between 51 and 200 employees. They actually on LinkedIn say they have 199 employees. You can look at how active they have been. They posted a job 18 hours ago, 2 hours ago. This website was actually, there were 40 results earlier this week. They have been listing these over the past week, so they've already highlighted some. You can see 14 applicants here. So there is a lot of hiring actively going on for this company. Now, if you are a newer company, I say newer, they've been around like 10 years, but if you are a company that is in a growing industry, you generally don't go and try to increase your workforce by 25% in a given month. Again, this used to be 40, so they've obviously already started hiring some of these individuals within the past week, and they're still actively adding different positions and whatnot. So because of the capabilities of this company, because of the long-term advantages, they are looking to grow incredibly rapidly, and hiring 20% in a short-term time period is not an inexpensive endeavor. Again, a lot of these positions that you see along here are to support that sales network because, again, Wall Street values growth. If you are actively looking to add all of the growth associated with this phase, you obviously know that there's going to be follow-up hiring of a lot of the engineering side and the people who are actually implement the sales piece. So that being said, because you don't see those positions, you can anticipate additional growth later this calendar year. This is on the front end. This is what you can expect when you are eagerly awaiting $500 million, which is what they will be receiving from their SPAC deal. So there's going to be a lot of money coming in, which means that they're going to be looking to go out and grow that revenue. I think that this is incredibly bullish because they are doing that hiring now. I think that there is going to be some additional hiring, or rather some additional money coming in the door sooner rather than later. You can even see some of that on their Twitter page, which we can look at now. So as you can see, we're on their Twitter page. They are actively hiring. They're looking to push this out at a quick pace. You can also see that they are 100% pushing the capabilities of the automation that comes with their product. Because of that, I anticipate we're going to continue to see a lot of push from STEM. And I think all of this is incredibly bullish for the stock, which is why I am so heavily invested in the stock. So this is what we're going to be looking for going forward: their hiring, their growth, and the potential. Again, they are still involved in the tech sector, and tech does have a lot of risk going forward, including we have the tax plan that is expected to come out this calendar year, which may have implications for the broader stock market that could be a risk for STEM. We also have the potential for the bond rates to continue rising, which will put pressure on tech. Again, going to be directly affecting STEM as well as directly affecting the SPAC market in general. The sooner this company can become their own standalone company, the sooner I think that they're going to be able to avoid some, if not all, of both of those potential criticisms, aside from the broader market being brought lower associated with them. So all that being said, I am obviously very bullish on the stock. If you want to check out the other two videos or even see what trades I'm doing on STEM, I will drop those links in the comments below, as well as probably in the video here. If you want to know when we're talking about it, feel free to join our Discord, where that link is in the description. Last and not least, if you found this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. Talk to you later.